brutal realm, brutal figures, brutal price. Hard to tell. But it has my interest. Let's talk about this. So I'm sure by now this is not new news, but Brutal Realms is putting something out that looks pretty cool. The orders are already up on Big Bad, and there is a current Kickstarter running right now. I want to look at both of these things, and I want to talk about whether or not I would invest, because it is key to say that I like barbarian stuff. Of course, you already know I like Masters of the Universe, but I also like a lot of other stuff as well, such as Frank Frazetta, Fire and Ice, just different things along those concepts. And so, I got right here, okay? Now, this is the Kickstarter. Realm Toys. Realm Toys was started by James Harkness. I'm probably messing these names up. I'm not good with names. Jason Soul, I think. When they began a friendship through social media over a shared interest of collecting, customizing, and creating toys. Awesome. After sharing notes on trying to create their own individual action figures, they realized their combined resources, creativity, and talent would be most effective in collaboration. And the very first line they thought of was Brutal Realm, a world of sorcery, swords, strange science, where no quarter is asked nor given. They hope to bring many more toy lines to fruition. I have trouble with that word in general, and are excited for this monumental step. And I'm going to be honest, right here, right to them, I'm excited for you. Like, no joke, that's real. I'm excited for you because I know this is a big step. It is not a simple thing. This is hard. It's hard to take your first step into most anything, especially something this big. And they're going for it, man. Awesome. I wish them all the best. I wish anybody that tries something like this the best. It's hard. It's hard to write a book. It's hard to do scripts. It's hard to do creative things and put those creative things out into the world and see if they bear fruit. It's tough. But let's take a small look at this stuff first off. Articulated breakdown. We're looking at pretty good figures here from what I can tell. Like, this is all really promising in terms of what I'm seeing for their movement and things like that. That's a really good solid shot. Now, I don't know if they already have some of these toys, like if they already have a product, quote unquote, you know what I'm talking about? Like something that they're previewing, or if this is a digital shot of what the toy is going to be. It's hard for me to say, in all honesty. Looks like the first wave is Ugun, the God of Iron. He looks pretty sweet, actually. I'm kind of digging him. I really am. I like this a lot, actually. I like this sword. This sword is brutal. I like this shield. I like this a lot, too. I like his armor. This guy's solid. I like him. He's good. And he looks like he's going to move well and everything like that. Hoping we get, we'll get multiple hands, I'm sure. I don't see why we wouldn't, to be fair. Looks like this is going to be an individual piece here on the bicep. The armor is going to be an individual piece, so this is all going to be stuff on top of a body. That's good. Let's see. Cronin, the future barbarian king. I'm getting a little bit of He-Man if he existed as a Nord in the Elder Scrolls series kind of vibes off this guy. They look beefy. They look good. You could argue maybe too buff for some people's taste, but I actually think this works well. I'm assuming this is a He-Man reference in general, especially looking at his sword here. The axe, he comes with a sword, he comes with an axe, he's got a chest harness, he's got flowing blonde hair. I'm just going to make an assumption that that's what they're doing here, is they're running a tribute, and that's good. That's good and fine. And it does look solid, from what I can tell. It looks like it's going to be really cool, actually. And this looks like they already have a physical prototype running here, which is also really good because it gives us a real idea of what it is we're looking at. Croman, the Beguiled Barbarian. I can't help but wonder what that is a tribute to. I like this skull face. I wonder what that's about. So we're going to get a skull face with this guy. We're going to get a Conan face with this guy. Looks like we already got both looks. This is cool. Let's see. We have Army Builders. The Warriors 3. So we got just 3 basically naked guys with different weapons. Okay. Not terrible. I'm not saying I'm going crazy over them, but that's not bad. They are very blatantly army builders. You have to say what they are. I mean, that is fair, and they're not going to... Looks like they don't come with any armor or anything. We have a European warrior barbarian. He's got a spear. That's pretty cool. And looks like he's got dreads going on. He comes with either naked feet, or you can keep these on him. That's fine. I mean, I'm seeing poses here. I'm seeing like these guys are going to move very, very well. Then we have an African barbarian warrior. Same concept. He got kind of, is that a gladius sword kind of thing? Like that. Solid once again. They all move well. They're all on this one essential buck as far as I can tell. And that's solid. It looks like it's a really good one. We also have Barbarian Warrior Native American. Okay, so this is kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. I don't hate any of these necessarily. This guy's got more like a tomahawk weapon, I guess, which is pretty awesome. Warrior Barbarian accessory packs. So this has got an axe. It's got the belt. It's got the arm bangles and the gauntlet bands. Cool. And then we, of course, have all the tier unlocks. So we have Chief... that might be Motto. I could be very wrong in terms of this. But we have Chief Motto, which is going to be one of the tier unlocks. Looks pretty cool. Second tier unlock is the Great Khan. That's pretty cool. I like this bow. Solid design. So far I really do like a lot of this. This line looks like it's going to really, really hit the ground running. Third tier is the Owl King. That's also solid. I don't hate that at all. That's a pretty cool weapon. Oh, does he actually come with an owl? An articulated owl? Or do these look like maybe the wings are just kind of like swap outs? But either way, that's kind of cool. We have Uruk the Sumerian. Sumerian. Okay. That's fine. This guy kind of gives me dwarf vibes. I mean, I doubt he's like small, but you get the idea. I like that sword a lot. And then looks like the fifth tier, we're looking at a deluxe General Grimskull. I wonder what they're referencing here. That is pretty cool though. He's got the skeleton head and everything. Oh, we always like a skeleton head guy. The Shadow Army, the Shadar. That's actually pretty cool. I like that we kind of have like these. I would consider these. I didn't read any of this. I'm just kind of looking at them in first glance. I feel like maybe this is a necromancer army of sorts where he raises a bunch of warriors, because that's the feeling that I get right off the bat of it. The 7th tier unlock is Arena the Warrior Goddess, which I am imagining is a type of reference to a Wonder Woman, which she looks solid from what I can tell. Looks like she'll be a fairly basic character. I really like this helmet, if this is the idea, and it'll open and close. I like the shield. Very solid. And then it says risks and challenges. So let's at least be honest about what we're looking at here. Kicking off our first Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign is something truly exciting and not without its challenges. I bet. Which is exactly why we've hired only those that have done this countless times before. The names, businesses, and artists we are working with are the best of the best, and we hope that is extremely evident in the final product. We are offering as to assuage. Man, I'm really bad with words today. All fears. That could be a word that I don't know, to be fair. Our production manager, David, we're not gonna read names. I'm really bad with names. I butcher names. But so here's the thing. I think this is really solid. To get everything, I'm just gonna scroll down like crazy here. The highest possible pledge is all in first wave, all basic barbarians. That's a 192. And as far as I could tell, Croman with all their accessories, shipping domestically, be calculated. Okay, not bad. We also have complete all-in male basic barbarians. That's one of the tiers. There's an 87 tier here. This is 30. So you can go in for very specifics that you want as well. This all looks solid to me. From what I could tell, I think it's doing very well, actually. Whoo! What is that? You must love us as much as we love you. I would have to. There's no way I could do that. But not that I don't necessarily believe in the concept. Look, right now we are living in this crazy new thing here. I'll talk about this in a second. Let me go up real quick because I want to. Right now we're at 52,569. The goal is 140,000. Not bad. We have 401 backers right now. There are 16 days to go. Is it going to make it? I hope so. I really, truly hope so. I wish it all the luck. I really do. I know these are nerve-wracking, and I really hope they hit the numbers. They have 16 days left. That's not a lot of time. That's scary. And I do honestly wish them the best. I've already seen some of their pre-orders up on Big Bad. And for right now, you can go on to Big Bad if you wanted, and you could put the $40 down. Every single one of the figures is $40. They have Ungun, the God of Iron. They have the Warrior Barbarian, all three basic Warrior Barbarians. They have the Cronin, the future Barbarian King, and they have Croman, the beguiled Barbarian. Solid. Out of these so far, and not counting just the ones that are on Big Bad right now, I like Ungun, I like Cronin, and I like Croman. I think these are very solid figures. This looks like a cool line, and it really does go into something that I've been talking about for a while. Guys, we are in an absolute golden age of toy collection for action figures and stuff in general. Guys, it is crazy to me how many startups there are out there, how many already on the ground stuff there is out there, how many top of the line Kickstarters actually exist, how many crowdfunding campaigns are coming from big companies, how many play sets are all of a sudden on the market, and how many different things from major stuff there is to get. Guys, if you like Dragon Ball Z, there's 4, 5, 6 different options. If you like the Ninja Turtles, you have too many options. If you like monsters, there's an unbelievable option of both famous and new age, modern, non-licensed monsters. There are literal characters out there right now. There are companies selling figures that are not Spider-Man and things of that nature, not Superman and things of that nature right now, which also look remarkably good. Marvel Legends has stepped up their game and put out some absolute fantastic figures, as well as re-releasing some of the stuff that seemed lost to us, stuff that we were never going to see again. There's new Star Trek out there right now. There's 2 or 3 different kinds of new Star Trek out there right now. There's, of course, Masterverse. There's Origins. There's the current cartoon wave. There's Mondo. Motu is huge right now. And on top of that, oh my gosh, Frazetta Girls constantly putting out one after another. We've already had Dark Wolf. Now we have another Dark Wolf on the way, a variant of that. We have Tigra that's coming out right now. Matter of fact, I think she just shipped mail-wise, or at least I just got my notice that she's on the way. And then on top of that, we already know from SDCC when they did the Comic-Con panel, we know that there is a Conan the Barbarian on the way, very much the modern Conan that's currently in the books right now, I believe from Titan Comics, the Black Stone book. We got that Conan on the way. Like, it is crazy to me what is available right now. I mean, there is no end to the magnificence. If you are into anything, there is something out there for you right now. Heck, if you're a snack food junkie or a cereal junkie, there are action figures for you right now. It is an unbelievable time to be an action figure collector. Like, the stuff is there for you to get. It's unreal. It's so good. And this is another one that just kind of came out of nowhere and looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, if I had to tell you right off the ones that I think that I would like buy as they come out, and I know for what it's worth, like you gotta watch what you're doing, I guess, is what I'm saying. You can't spend money stupid, right? But out of this line that I'm currently looking at right now, let me go back to the Kickstarter. Out of this line that I'm currently looking at right now, I like Ugun. I like him. I think he's cool. I like Cronin. I think he's cool. I like Croman. I like him. I'm not a big army builders person, so while these guys are cool, they're very basic, and I could easily pass on them. But that doesn't mean everybody else would. So far, those I'm not exactly... This is cool, but only if I was to pick up one of the basic builders, which wouldn't be a bad idea. You pick up one of the basic builders, and then you buy this, and you got your leader of a couple of men right there. This is pretty cool. I don't know that I would jump in right off the bat and buy him, but he is really cool. Maybe I'm kidding myself in all honesty. If these go the distance and these start showing up, I'm probably getting a lot of these, to be fair. Because I like Great Khan. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I'm not sold on this owl guy. He's probably one of the few that I'm like, but I like that he has an owl. I like him. I like Uruk. I think he's pretty cool. I like him. Of course I like him. He's basically Skeletor, right? So that's a 100% without a doubt. These guys are cool, but there's something that I could easily pass on for the ones that I'm specifically looking for. Not that I wouldn't buy some of these, but army building is not really a thing that I do. Let's see. Oh, she's definite. She's one that I would definitely want. That's pretty good for a toy line just starting out, just getting off the ground. I technically have 1, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures right now that I would be interested in. 8 figures, just starting out, brand new line, and I've already got 8 that I would want. And right now on Big Bad, there's already 3 of them up for pre-order. I think this is really cool. Like, I wish them all the best. I honestly, truly do. I'm hoping to see this thing get off the ground. I'm hoping it runs the distance because I could always use some new barbarians for the shelf. And these guys look like they're really up my alley. Like they really know exactly what it is that I'm looking for. Point of minor. I kind of wish we would have got a female buck at the beginning of the line. Like it would have been cool to have seen at least one girl in the first wave that I've witnessed so far. But, and I'm just talking about the ones like that I can see physically that are already kind of up for pre-order. I wish that I would have seen one of the female bucks because I honestly believe these have a lot of potential. And I also understand you can only do what you can do. So like I also understand that you can't have everything right off the bat. But it would have been nice to see 1 or 2 of the supply packs. Because right now the supply packs you kind of need them for like the basic guys. So it would have been nice to have the supply packs, 1 or 2 already out, in the first wave. I understand you can only do what you can do, but this is just me talking and talking about the potential of what we're walking into as we go. And I'm also seeing some other things that are kind of good for them in general. It seems like they're going to be releasing bear-based barbarian bucks, like just the plastic color buck that you yourself can just paint. So that actually adds to the people that like customizing because you could just get these parts and then make whatever you want, which is also true for the army builders in general. You could just buy a couple of these guys and with the proper accessory packs, you could pretty much do whatever you wanted as time went on. Like, I think this has a lot of potential. And I'm hoping that it goes the distance. I just wanted to talk about this. I wanted to show it off in case anybody else did not know about it, in case this is something that you're interested in. I'm going to back the project. I'm going to put in. I think I'm legit very interested in this. And I haven't backed many Kickstarters ever. It's been very far and few between. But like seeing these at the very beginning, seeing it like get off the ground and everything like that, it interests me to no end. I have a true interest in a couple of these guys coming out. They look fantastic. And I think I'm going to order 1 or 2 of them. I'll probably order 3 of them, literally the 3 that I'm interested in off Big Bad. And then when I get them later on, we'll be able to talk about them in more depth. But for right now, I guess I wanted to do my part and say these are really cool. If you don't know about them, now you do. Now you have a shot to back it as well, or at least go on Big Bad and put your bid in for a couple of the figures that you know are on the way, because it looks like a really solid line. I'm going to be very interested to keep my eye on these guys as they go forward. Anyways, guys, that's enough rambling out of me. Got more toys to open, got more stuff to do. I'm going to get out of here.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.